Most High for that. I'm sure everybody heard. I know my phone was beeping today. They heard about the Minnesota policeman that shot the young man who was in the car who was going for his ID and told him he had a gun on him and a gun permit. He asked him for his ID. He shot him 4 times, and he died on live Facebook. His girlfriend had that phone on him. She was asking him why he shot him, and shot him 4 times and killed a man for getting his ID. And he told the police. Police never would have known he had a gun. He told me he had a gun on him and a permit, and the police asked him for his ID. When he went for his ID, the police shot him 4 times, shot his arm off. He died right there on live Facebook, and of course he was acquitted too. I mean, at that point, what we say? At that point, what we do? I mean, it's the same old thing. You know, whites have done it for years. How they always suppress us with is the whole scheme is trying to get you to try to make this standard they got called law-abiding citizen. If you want to be a law-abiding citizen, and white people are going to talk to you. See, when white people, they get corrupt and tear up stuff, they just revolutionary. Whenever black people get in arms about a situation against them, you're vigilantes, rebel-rouser, troublemakers, terrorists, thugs, gang members. They give you all kind of titles. And see, white people beat you up with titles. That's how they get us every time. Here's another black man that's got a mother that's lost a son. If he got children, they're fatherless. He had a girlfriend who could have possibly eventually been a wife, who would have lost a husband. They left a widow. But they've been doing this for so long. What's new? It just needs to be enough of us. And you got to get past the psyche of, oh, they'll lock us up. Oh, they've been doing that long enough. What else they going to do else they hadn't done? You need some coffee? Get some coffee. You all right? Okay, good. So if y'all live, they got something out there. But and the reason why I say that too, and it might look like, well, I know it look like a lie. I pick on y'all. I care about reservation of life or reserving life for us. Nobody else cares, no other race. Even my own people don't care. Our own people be the first people to come out and say, listen, this is not the answer. Leave it in the hands of the courts. Let the system work. The system has never worked for us. The system is not for us. The system is not fair. You can't ask your oppressor to judge you. That's just done. I can't ask somebody to kidnap me and say, listen, I need you to treat me right. You just kidnapped me. Can a woman ask a man that's on top of her, that's forcefully raped her and beat her, say, listen, I really need you to be fair. The man just raped you. What's a fair deal? If he let you go when he get through, aren't you still a victim? So then she'll go to court. You know what she'll say? Yeah, but he let me go. And they'll say, well, man, he really not that bad. Is he? How do you erase the rape? Right. We have to get out of our minds a word about trying to meet their standards. Their standards are made up by them. They can't meet their own standards. These crackers are the worst people to ever inhabit the planet. They're nothing but the devil. I'm just being honest, they're the devil. They got 2 white boys that killed 2 correction officers who managed to make it from Sparta, Georgia, down here I-20, all the way to Tennessee, carjacked 2 people, broke in somebody's house, not one scratch on their body. When the police rolled by, they shot at the police. Not one mark on their body, not one bone broken, not one shot. They have been called terrorists, thugs, gang members, rebel-rousers. They're just convicted criminals who escaped and killed 2 correction officers. It's all politically correct when it's white people. White boy comes to a congressional Senate baseball game, unload one of Democrat Republican, lets off 50 rounds, shoots 5 people, still don't hear terrorism. Nothing's blamed. They ain't gonna blame the Democrat. When one black man does something, Black Lives Matter, terrorist organization. See, at some point, you have got to become upset with these crackers. At some point, you got to start letting these crackers keep their knee on your neck trying to tell you what you can and cannot say, when you can and can protest. You talking about for my life? I'm going to wait on Mr. and Mrs. Cracker to sit down and decide that you're going to give me justice? Mr. and Mrs. Crocker is why I'm in this condition. I've told y'all many times, I told you, all y'all got to do is pull out the parking lot, wait the Conyers or Rockdale ride by, and get a little rubber, go right or left. That could be your last day on this planet. That's it. It just depends on how they feel when they got the car. It's just all about the luck of the draw. I had a bad day. My numbers low. All my white boy friends talking about they got a kill on their belt. I ain't killed nobody. And I done pulled over and here go a coon. I'm a coon hunter. All my friends done killed a coon. Here's a coon, a spook, a jigaboo. And I got opportunity to get this under my belt. What y'all gonna do? Cut the food. They gonna come in, they gonna usher in some niggas who kiss hind. They gonna come in and talk y'all down and tell y'all, listen, let the system work. Listen, get up for a minute. You're an angry protester. You're an angry protester. Listen, we're not gonna talk, Leon, as long as you're gonna be like that. I can't talk to him. We're not gonna talk. Listen, if you can calm down, go back and get a permit. This is straight pimping. He need a permit to do this. Go back and get your paper and work. Get with us, file. We'll sit down, we'll have a reasonable conversation. Man, I send that joker through so much tape by time, because they got to look and see the doc and see what's a good day. What's a good day to give? You just can't march in a day. They have to give you a day. This show you right. This is all slave control. Because now he don't went and got his paperwork, but his paperwork got a date he can be out there and a time. Right. Then I need to get people that's there, and he's got to assure that his people he going to bring won't be vigilantes. So I put a lot of responsibility on him because now he's going to be held liable. See, you have to stop letting crackers give you paperwork. Crackers getting you paperwork is just detrimental to us. I'm just sick on my stuff. How many of y'all just sick of it? And then when you go back and do something, guess what happens? See? Mob. Then you want to do mob rule. Nothing but thugs and vigilantes. What's that name Hillary gave them? Super predators. That's what y'all people are. You super predators. What about these super crackers? What about the super stupid? These people, they've done everything known to man to us. And they wheel it back in your face out of because they know your anger don't last long. You too forgiving. You too much like y'all. Eventually let it blow over. You calm down. It's all well. But you got to look at this happens almost every day. The one white boy they convict won't make up for all the men that walk away. Look at, man, listen, if you're a white man, you kill a black man, that's the most money you ever make in your life. Because you're going to get interviews, you're going to get news time, publication, you're going to get a movie and a book. Huh? And a GoFundMe page. I mean, if I was white, I'd just be popping niggas. Come to me, you come to me, you walk down the street. You don't wave at me. Wave. I mean, he was threatening. I'm going to get a book deal. I'm going to tell them, you know what, I was like part of the parking lot security at some mall that don't even know I work for them. And I seen him do something. I don't know what that stuff means. Like, you know, do that. He just did something he was going to knock me out. Man, white people, I mean, you really, it's really no answer for you, him. So when I get on y'all about going to sleep, whatever, especially for the young black men, you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. Like, what are you, 30, 29? You right there, they need to wipe you out. You're at a good age to reproduce. And you could be, right now, your mind should be settling on really not doing the stuff you did at 20. Like, not just using for example, that you wasting money doing stupid stuff. Stuff start transitioning at a certain point. And white people need to get you before those transitional states happen. That's just being honest. Once consciousness is dangerous for white America. Yeah. A college kid ain't a threat. They mind open. They actually just buffooned their mind because you just put stuff in their mind. They already know Wednesday what you're supposed to do. What you supposed to do Wednesday? Huh? Time to get drunk. You ain't got but 2 more days left. Friday, Saturday, all drunk party, getting high, gain time doing your thing. And Sunday, getting the rest of it in for Monday morning. So you got 4 years of just straight programming. And by the time you get through and they weird, y'all white kids can do that. But when your black behind get through, you're done. You ain't getting no job. When you realize you've gone to school for something that you can't get employed for, white people straight. How many of y'all know white people with degrees? How many of y'all know white people with degrees that complain they got the wrong degree? That's not a big avid cry for white people. That's a bad cry for you. See, it's programmed. So once you start transitioning, start learning the system, and start realizing, college really messed me up. I wasted a lot of time in college. And you start getting conscious and see how the system works, that's a good time to kill you. That's a good time to kill you. So they put stuff on the drugs and they set crimes up based on communities and zip codes and area codes. I'm going to tell you, they got you. These people got you. Even your area code gave you 404, pretty much let them already know you Atlanta. That's just being honest. Zip codes and used to be area codes is what set you up. Because it let them know certain areas. Listen, your social security number starts to let them know certain things. When these people put you in and tell you that you don't have to put down your race, nigga, I gave you a coon number. You don't think when I run something, I don't know what's black and white. Your zip code, area code, and your social gonna let me know what you are. I put enough definitive numbers that it's gonna already prove I know what you are. Yeah, some of y'all escape through the hole, but pretty much they already know what they got. Y'all got me. And see, y'all young, a lot of y'all, and then with the women, with the stuff they give us, they put in our body, their foods and different stuff they give us, the drugs and the ideas, and through, especially I tell you, through media, just everyday communication. Because how stuff work and how the CIA and just how the government works in total, they've always used a program called propaganda. Propaganda is not in books, just in books. And not just in TV, because you got people that won't read a lot of books. You got people that don't watch a lot of TV. So get them borrowed for a minute. Get ready to November 8th, we're supposed to get ready to vote. I tell you, man, Trump gonna have all our ass in jail, man. We're gonna be in trouble. Now he's starting to think. Here's another black man that just told him what Trump gonna do. I'm voting for Hillary, man. I'm telling you, man, you know, Clinton them, they like blacks. I'm a plant. That's how you get, let me tell you, this is good. This is how they overthrew Mussolini. This is how they overthrew, which he should have been dead. He should have been killed. Hitler. Anytime they get a government they're taking down, the first thing they do before they go into play, use propaganda. Most of them don't know that. When they went into Afghanistan, when they went into Iraq, a lot of y'all don't know. Ex-military, people that's not military don't answer. They can answer if they know. How many of y'all know what they wound up doing in Iraq that was smart? What do you figure? I mean, you don't know. Who? Thank you. You're exactly right. They dropped leaflets written in their language that those people could pick up, and it gave them direction on what to do. You know, they told them, we the cracker is here to help. You can come to us and break away. We're trying to free you. This is how crackers work. Now, think about this. Who would think about that? You going to war to come. What would make you take planes, drop leaflets out the window that these people going to be looking, and they gave them color, because color going to attract your eye. White wouldn't work. They knew what colors to use. See, you don't know how this cracker think. These folks will pick these leaflets up and read and tell them, they're here to help us and liberate us and free you from this oppressive government. And little did they know the government that been set up is worse than the government that got removed. Same thing they do to you. See, white people have always promised you something better than what they can actually deliver. Y'all got, they always gonna, but then the people don't talk about like the one white boy they had locked up, only one, who left the base and who took it upon himself to go kick in doors and just start massacring these citizens in their homes in Iraq. Y'all missed that, huh? He had a mental problem. That was his third tour. Who left the base on his own. You know you can do that all the time. You can just leave the base. You can, you know, you just walk off with a gun by yourself, leaving the base. Nobody watching. I'm in one of the hottest places in the world. And the soldier just walk out the bed with a gun on where he going. And he walks all the way to civilian homes and kick doors in. Only reason you knew about this because it got reported to the UN. Start looking at human rights. Start looking at getting trial. So you throw him under the bus. That's the only reason y'all knew about it. He wasn't the only one. They've been doing it. They're not going to talk about the women they rape over there. Y'all don't know about that either, huh? That those women are getting raped over there. Them white boys raping them women. Man, they walking in, these women, what? They don't believe in having sex. Crack a levy. How y'all think that area got the name the Virgin Island? Columbus they ain't never seen no virgin, not they people. They come out horn. White baby come out like this. Little white girl, this how she born. So here you were, he saw you, and you so dumb, they thought he was talking about the land. How would it be a virgin island when people there? Virgin is untouched. Would that make sense that I've gone to the Virgin Islands and people there? Called the Virgin Island because he's seen the women. So our women weren't like their women. And we want to get ourselves caught into a system to now you do the same thing they do. Shoot, black woman put out harder than a white woman and faster. You more free. You don't want to do-do. Because it's part of what they put in your mind. You started looking at you had to compete, you got to put up. So you putting out your integrity, start putting out as soon as somebody shake their hand, wave, get that $5, $20 on your face, twerking, so you can get a man. And now all a man do is get you to bust your little guts, and then he gone. Because you ain't got no integrity. I've been one of the only people try to come in and restore integrity in our people. Because you've been thinking you had to put out, yeah, a man gonna go out like any dog. Yeah, he gonna go out there, a track can, he smell, he gonna knock it down here. But that dog gonna be at home after a while now. That dog, go find a dog that's gonna live in that track can. When he thought that guy, how many of y'all done seen trash turned over by dogs? How many of y'all seen a dog get a pallet or build a dog house and stay right at that track can? That dog gonna leave that track can. Now why you gonna make yourself a track can for these people? Nobody else done told us this stuff. But see, it's been through the association we've done with these people to a fact, it's hurt us. We've lost an estate. That's just being honest. We've lost an estate. And now we got to come back, y'all. We got to recover ourselves. Our young men, listen, our young 30s, 20-something, they lack energy, drive. They lack enthusiasm. Man, let me tell you something. A young black man, you had to kill him early. Because in his youth, in his strength, he can think. I've been with y'all. This just been honest. This just with y'all. Y'all ain't smoke a drink. And the other one, you ain't got no enthusiasm. You ain't got no reason for him to kill. You safe. He know you ain't got no ambition, no goal. On the goal and ambition, you got it. What he give you? On the thinking, you got it. What you read and what he taught you. You would dare to think different than what he taught. And the women, well, I'll sit around, let yourself go. Don't want figure somebody gonna come get you. The only thing gonna come get you is odor. That's just being honest, because you lay anywhere long enough, you gonna stink. That's about being honest with. It's just we lost it. To me, it's scary. Cause I get up in my mind, I want to make something happen. I'm on the phone, I'm going places, I'm trying to hook something up. I'm saying if I don't get nothing, I set up to make something. I always set myself up I can make something. Y'all got me? I ain't gonna sit around, I ain't got nothing and hope something happen. I got something, and it's just a matter of time for mine to click. Every day I'm going, it's just like a predator. Predators are consistent at what they do. You got me? Lying and cheating. If you look at their success rate, they lose a lot too. But you know what? It's the kill that count. Eventually I'm gonna make a kill. When I run and I miss that prey, I don't stop hunting. I make it my goal. Where I messed up at, I won't do it for the next one. If I jump too fast, if it made a turn, I gotta watch my speed so I make sure I can maneuver. That's what a predator do. You rehome your skill every time. And white people have done that with you. They rehome their skill because every time you've gone to church, every time you bought into the socialist system, he see you just been easy prey. He been homing his prey. You ain't doing nothing different. Y'all got me. At some point, you got to get yourself set. I do a lot to set y'all up for survival. Go to any other place, how many people go out their way to make sure y'all got survival skill. I try to set you up where you can be a free thinker. I tell you, think even with me, you can't just let people just constantly tell you nothing. Why? He should be asking himself, why did he walk up and start talking to me about voting and put me? Who put this in his mind to send him out to come and put it in my mind? I got to start looking because suggestive thought is how they get you. When they go into a country, do you know how easy? Listen, they plant people. This is how stupid people are. Just like with Kim Jong-il. They've already poisoned his people to set him up to kill him. See, they start with propaganda. I can sit back and watch. Hopefully they'll do the job. I won't have to kill you. I put enough information and put enough liberation and promises of a better life and let them do what they want to do. When they get up on the government system here of America, they're done. They're done. What little they thought they had is going to be gone. You know, I told y'all, the Afghanistan, you know what they've been asking for? Afghanistan asking for the Taliban to come back and take over. You know what the people said they tired of? They said they tired of getting blown up every day going to work. This is as bad as you can tell the government, none of those people ever dealt with being blowed up going to work. Can you imagine you getting ready to go to work, you getting blowed up? This is your biggest fear every morning. I'm going to get blowed up. Me and my kids were blowed up. They said, every day? And this is better than what we had? The opium trade is wide open. Huh? Because your government is not there for drugs. Your government is there to liberate. See, white people learn how to play word games with you. When they actually went into Afghanistan, Iraq, they went into Afghanistan because the Saudis hit the planes at 9/11 and they need to go get Al-Qaeda, who are not Saudis. And then they need to go get them out of Afghanistan, which is the Taliban. It all makes sense if you think about it. 19 Saudis hit 2 buildings, and we need to go into Afghanistan to get Al-Qaeda and then the Iraqis. None of this makes sense. But this is what they do. The Taliban didn't go along with the drugs. The Taliban went with they didn't go along with you out with no booty short. See, the problem these people got, as bad they claim these people out, these people don't go around with your hair naked ways. They didn't play that. They didn't play with no drug dealers. These people were good as dead. They were under Russia. Russia never let them move dope. See, crackers will do anything that make them money. These people, as bad as they seem to you, I wouldn't be one. I'm definitely not defending them. Not one day of the week. Their religion is up on the Christianity. But these people, the little more they had, they didn't believe in you just sitting out here having sex. They have strip clubs, just like you. See, white people introduce it when they come in. They take you and make you lose your moral values. So they want drugs because drugs makes money. Them going into you, what is that, North Korea? It ain't even about his nuclear weapons. It's about what he got in those mountains. Yep. He got a lot of precious listen, there's a lot of precious minerals inside the mountain, but you didn't know that. Listen, they know what's inside the mountains over there in North Korea. And them crackers want it. So the crackers made up a deal to tell y'all something. He's trying to get nuclear weapons. He acquired nuclear weapons, he can hit America. Now, what you thinking? Where you live at? I don't care where y'all live. And you know what they tell y'all? He just a few days away. In a day, he could hit California. Even hit New York. They live here too. They live here too. Because they need to get you on their side. They need you to believe that they're trying to help and defend you and he want to blow you up. But he got Dennis Rodman over there with him. He got other black folks. Notice who he hang with. That's why they want to kill him. Because he know, everybody know you. They know you ain't trying to kill nobody. But crackers always say, once somebody learn about crackers start putting, first thing they do is kill your image. They use propaganda on your streets and get everybody's mind turned. Because nobody a free thinker today. Think about it. Everything you know is what you read in their papers. And what they news people and they tell our vision tell you. You ain't had a free thought in your life. Think about this. They so truthful. Had they told the truth about you? Had the truth, are all of y'all vigilantes? Is Black Lives Matter a terrorist organization? But think about now when that goes out across the world wide, what people think in other countries think of you. That you people are terrorists. Because you say black lives, black people, dark, human, color skinned people that live have a purpose. That's what Black Lives Matter means. Let's break it down. Huh? Dark, human people that live have a purpose. That's what you just said. Cracker said, we can't have that. We need a nigga to always feel like he worthless. And you women help. The way you treat a man and the way y'all men let him treat you and the way you carry yourself. And so you start putting that in your mind and think, how many of y'all even thought about what Black Lives Matter even meant? Because you don't. You just listen to stuff. All you just said was dark color, dark human people, lives have a purpose. That's all you saying. When something matters, it has a purpose. Leon want to go throw this away. Come on, you can go throw that away. Ho, don't do that, man. There's a reason for this. You don't want to kill me now. Ain't there a purpose for this? Mm-hmm. This help clean the body. This help with existing and living for purification. It's got a purpose. Leo want to go and throw it away. I'm telling you it matters. Leon said I'm a terrorist. Leon said I'm a vigilante. You see how people play games with you? That's all you said when you say black lives matter. Because you look at black as a color and don't really look at the association of who you are. See, that's how white people get away with you. They call themselves Caucasians, Aryans, Anglo-Saxon. Words you definitely wouldn't know what none of those words mean. They all scare you. How many of y'all don't know what Aryans are? Don't be afraid. Raise your hand. How many of you heard the word that don't know what it means? Now you got to start looking at why do white people say that? Because they denote themselves to show their validity, or those are people, when they tell you that they're crackers don't know what Aryans are. Aryans are actually, Aryans are actually people that came down through Indian conquer, and they displaced the indigenous people. In about the 5th millennium, they call themselves. Okay, y'all didn't know this, did you? So when you were a white boy, he said, I'm an Aryan. You know that cracker telling you. I came down from the Caucasus Mountains. I took you and I invaded through India. I wiped you people out and I replaced the indigenous people, which means the people that were actually there to the land. So you saw a cracker say stuff you don't pay no attention to that. They're right around tell you, we're an Aryan nation. Now those you didn't know, what do you think about that since you heard that? This white boy tell you in your face what I did to you. Anglo-Saxon. Y'all, how many of y'all don't know what that means? How many of you heard it that don't know what it means? The cracker is telling you his connection to British. He's telling you that he is a direct descendant of them. From England. He's telling you exactly where he is. He's holding to his connection. Don't forget, the cracker fought against Britain to break away. Then come back and tell you he Anglo-Saxon. That making much sense in me being, what they call it, constipated for slavery, saying, I'm a slave. Does that make sense? Which means the cracker telling you that he Anglo-Saxon, telling you his direct connection to Britain and his origination, where it come from. What did that tell you? He fought against him and broke a loose. Which means that's another lie he told you. He been lying to you ever since he been here. So now every story he told you, you got to look at this man now with a different, I'm kind of like, I marvel. I marvel when I start to learn what these people word mean. I start learning, I can't let you just float no words on my head. What did you say? Because I didn't know if I need to knock your teeth out your mouth and out your mama mouth. Because you'll sit here and tell me, you say, what's up? You tell me your name, what's your name? Okay, I'm Tony Area. What I just told him? What I just told him? Huh? I invaded him. I came and I moved your black behind out and I replaced you right in his face. He told me he was colored. See, we got to get to a point that, see, once you start to know when you've been insulted, it's a different on your reaction. That's a different reaction now you can come and tell me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can let him know I got a real hate for your people too. Because he got one for me. That took a lot of energy to come down from the Caucasus Mountain, from Magog and Gog, up in Asia, right over from them, Asia, coming down from Russia and coming down through here and breaking down dams and flooding our areas just to wipe us and divide us. These crackers came when all the land connected. You guys just think about a cracker. Before Yahusha came, these crackers came down and just put in your mind, showing you how industrious you were. Before Yahusha came, you had dams built. You were walling up water. The land was connected. This cracker, when he came down with a plan to come in, break down your dams, and flood you out. He had to get this from you because he saw your Elohim do it. He flooded you out with water. Then come in and conquer you and start to move you out. Start to put you other places, and you start calling just you Jamaicans, Wasn't St. Lucians. Huh? Listen, put you in other lands, and after a generation, he started to give you titles and names. All these names of these places we got from him. Nobody black came up with Jamaica, St. Lucia, Africa. These came in from your oppressors from Greek, from your Greece oppressors. They put you in these places and let you start naming yourself, and then when they come and meet you, you tell them what your nationality is. They give you paper saying, write down your nationality. I make sure you still got the program. I shoot you paper periodically and tell you, fill this out, so I can see if you know what you are. And I make sure the psychic still work. They get the same thing from your doctor. How many of y'all go to the doctor? I've been to the doctor. Go. When you go to a new doctor, what the first day, when you come to a new doctor, you come, new doctor, never seen before. Come right in, start saying, okay, let me check you. What I need to do before I do all that? Paperwork. I didn't know something about you. What you were doing, big man? You could, big man. Big man just thought he going to walk. What wrong with big man? I need big man to fill out paperwork. Come on, big man. I didn't know about your mama, no. Your mama and daddy living? Your granddaddy and grandmama living? Grandma. Granddaddy dead? How you doing? Natural cause. Anybody with cancer or blood pressure? Diabetes, granddad? What about you? Your mama now? What about your sister? You got a sister? Brother? This is a lot of information. I'm supposed to be just checking you out. I didn't know about their grandmama and granddad, his son. What your sister doing? This is a lot of information. And you here, none of them, are they with you? It's just you, big man. Ain't nobody thinking that's a lot of information. What that got to do with him? This is my way of finding out information. This information I just got, you ain't gonna believe it. It got to be in the computer. And somebody need to get it. Call the government. So when they come to get Leon, he ain't at his granddad's house. Who know why? He could be at his sister's house, because you got a sister. He could be at his mama's house. He could probably be at his grandmama's house. And we wonder how we caught him. Because the doctor information he filled out goes straight in the computer in a database to let them know when they come to conquer just how many people I got to fight. Now I need to know what's going on with them. Who's sick? My mama, she got one leg. Good. She ain't no threat. What your brother and them do? This is a lot. You don't realize how much information you just gave in the doctor office. You just got to write in there, put it in you are, I'm a loner. They mean what that mean? Tell a loner got to be alone. So I came by myself. I want to tell you about that I brought them with. None of them got the problem. Yeah. See, I'm just trying to get y'all to see how you've been played. Ever since we've been here, we've just been filling out paper. You didn't realize you've just been giving away information the whole time. And they're just going to stay in here and they don't go nowhere. That Obama guy got bills signed and they make you think that you had a say. You didn't actually think I kept this in the drawer, did it? It's always been going to the computer. It's always been passed around. And the next person that gets you need the same information so they can compare notes. Your book said comparing Ruach with Ruach. We got to compare notes. How they getting their senses and getting their information? Because you give it to them. Y'all all right? All right, we're going to get roll that boy down. Let's give him, I got to let the Teruah side pray. I'm sorry, y'all. I talk to people. No, I can't do this. They tired. This kills them. They don't want to hear about this. There's any time, because once you think, you're responsible. You are responsible once you know something. I'm telling you, that's how they teach you that. Once they teach you, you're responsible. That's why I don't have no problem giving you a test putting an F on it. You were taught the information. So if you get it wrong, it don't matter. You just fail. That's what white people do. And what they've been doing with you, you've never been on a right playing field. Because he uses words that's not common in your vocabulary. And then he uses that and come back and use these words that he makes up as he goes. A dictionary don't mean nothing to me. That's just cracker talk. That's a cracker code book. Gangs got that. Huh? How many of y'all don't know that? You know what I'm saying? I got a plug around my neck. How many of y'all don't know what that means? I got a plug around that. How many of y'all don't know what that means? Raise your hand. How many of y'all know what that means? Nobody don't know what that means? That means I'm connected if you want to get dope. If you ever see somebody that got a plug around their neck, a necklace, and you see the plug, the outlet, that's what letting you know I'm connected. I get dope. Now, that's in a book. Is it same thing crackers do? You got me? That's not your conversation. That's not the type of people you deal with, so you wouldn't know that, right? But that just show you. So cracker, you Anglo-Saxon, all the Aryan, they use a whole lot of other words they use over you and throw around you, make a fool. It's just not your conversation. That's not the type of people you deal with. That's how they beat you on testing. Because they make up tests based off what they know. I know you don't know it because you don't deal with them type of people. You got me? That's how they get you. That's why you're not productive. That's why you're not successful. Because look at the people you deal with. How many times you try to change your friend? They don't run. You ain't gonna believe why you just steal cars. Who know why you just steal cars? That's my friend do. You know what I didn't have? I was the only one stealing cars. I hung with people. That's what we did. We stole cars. I used to sell dope. Y'all ain't gonna believe what my friends used to do. Sell dope. See what I'm saying? Just shoot that body. You broke. I ain't got nothing else that do. You ain't got nothing else that do. You broke. Any question? Your friends broke. Your friends think broke. Your friends think work. Let the cracker take care of me. The system works. Those are the type of people that keep you associated with. That's why you got to break your association with some people. You got to get what people got in mind. That's what I get what people got in mind to grind. Till you get it for yourself. That's just my mind. I got to grind. That's what drug dealing taught me, Cameron. I appreciate that, brother. It taught me to grind. You got to grind and get it. Let me tell you what we do. Get ourselves when you just really want to get hooked and then want to do it. We put Scarface on. Damn the ending. That part they get shot in the back when that fella come do that, cut it off. Don't watch that. Look at what he did. The world. I used to want a tiger. Listen, I was working to get me a tiger. And a glow. That was me. I said that. I was Tony. He was Tony, huh? Say hello, my little friend. I was going to get me a tiger. I don't know where he was going to stay, but I was going to get one. Probably going to have but a day or two. He going to run away in there. But I'm just saying, you start looking at the people I dealt with, these are the kind of things we looked at. Because you start looking at things that get you more of a thought process like that, something you could see a higher end of what you were doing. You stay with people that just say, man, I ain't trying to do nothing. I ain't trying to go nowhere, I ain't trying to have nothing. So what you think gonna happen? You know what they'll do when you got out of jail, when you're on probation, parole? Who know? Who been probation, parole? Who know they'll tell you what you gotta do? What's it? Hold on for a minute. What's it say? Don't go around saying people. Did you know she been on parole? You know she on parole now, if you're there. How many people you killed? I mean, that's your private business. How many? In case you want to confess. Anyway, because you know what they look at? If you get back around those same people, guess what happens? You're liable to get yourself back into the same situation. Well, if you get around positive people, people with a right mind, you're subject to start getting the right train of thought. So what you think these white people done when they came? That's the whole part of separating you. Let me tell you what they did. When they came in to Kush, bad, they could just make a fool out of you and tell you the bottom is upper, and it is, and the top is bottom. That just show how they make a fool out of you. On the map, it'll clearly tell you lower, upper. And you got to look and say, how you think? This the top. Any fool know that this the bottom. So what am I telling you? I'm telling what I'm telling you. Bring that over. Bring them out. Bring this on him. I got to let him blow, though. We got to let him blow. We got to do that. I got to pray. I'm sorry. I apologize. If I was a good nigga, I just wouldn't be doing this here. I'd be doing my way down upon the swan, these river. That's what I'd be doing for him. But I was not a good nigga. I'm always looking to escape. That's the bad thing about a nigga like me. I'm always looking at how I can get away. The fact that he can show you stuff, well, just and this will be lower, and this will be upper. That ain't scary. That ain't scary. That he can do this to you. How many of y'all seen this on our maps? It's on a few of them that'll show you this. Because it come questionable. You be like, if they came and told you put lower and upper, you automatically would go here and not here. And this looks stupid. You say, Who know how I did that? That meant it was upside down. That's all I was trying to get you to see. See, I kept you so confused right here, and you've been wasting your time here. Instead of you should have caught on. All that cracker did was just turn it around. This is what he's been doing the whole time you've been here. He's been turning things around. So when you come in with your great brogue and education, all your smarts and wit from every dictionary, internet site you could possibly find with your piece of degree, it just looks at you and realize you really don't know, huh? The only way I can get away with this in your face, and you dumb enough that you ain't got enough sense to realize, baby, turn the thing around. But this never comes to none of their mind. How many people get them with the man and see how many people? See the upper part here of Africa. Africa tell you he's an idiot or she's an idiot. And then when we go to the lower part, instead of just telling you, let's just take the map and turn it around. That's how scary he is. Now you got to think about a man that'll take you and spend enough time to think that I got to get you off in every way. How you ever going to recover yourself, Megan? I'm just using them. How you going to recover if you didn't think about this? Any of us, how you going to recover? You still talking about you got to get back to Africa. In the 7 I told we can't come, everybody talking about Africa. Cracker just sitting here saying he's still lost. Because the fact that you were saying go back signified you didn't know you were already there. You're already here. This is the land of Kush. He just came, broke down dams. We'll just say water here. Okay? We'll just make this a dam. And the problem was, all that connected. When he broke this dam, water does what it do with rocks and land. It's going to cut its way. Water going to find its way. If you got a leak, just run water. Water going to find its way. And if water continues to push, it's going to find its way. And guess what happened? Now you got separation. Now I can start telling you, this is Canada. I can tell you that this is Africa. See, now I can start naming places out and telling you other places because I broke down the dams, and the dam has cut the water down. The water is cut and divided and separated each part. So now I make it act like these are different parts when the whole time this has been the same thing. You can fit all these countries that they called and got out over twice inside of what they call Africa. But they ain't gonna tell them that. Did y'all know that? Every one of these countries, every one of them, you put them together, you can put them in the hill over twice. That's how big the land connects. The land goes all the way even over the hill, down to Mexico. That's Africa. Well, we want to use Africa because that shows its domination. Well, then we will use it because it's good you know that because that shows you how far the cracker has gone, how dangerous and detrimental the cracker is. There's none of these places you're going to go, you ain't going to find this. Stand up for a minute right here. Stand up for a minute right there. Stand up right here. Don't stay right there, just see that. Just stay right there. Come out a little bit there. Just come right there. Good here. Just stand up right there. Stand right there. You stand up right there. Stand up right there. Come on. Stand up. Come out a little bit. Come right there. You're good. I'm finna. Go ahead. Come on. I'm a cracker. I need a ship. I need some damn money. I'm finna sail around the world. Find lands. Ooh. 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 No! Come on, back here. Christopher Columbus here to report. Everywhere I went, the people were dark-skinned. Burnt skin. Everywhere he went, he reported back that every place was burnt skin. Y'all have a seat. Not one white face. Everywhere he went, he reported that everybody was burnt. You ain't gonna believe like who? Like Ethiopians. He said that everybody looked like Kush. Kush. That's what he reported. How many of y'all didn't know that? Why would they tell you that? Why would they tell you that? I'm going to go to every one of these places and call them new land. It can't be new if they're there. Your book says nothing new under the sun. They can't be new if they're already there. These people were already inhabiting these land. These people already been there on the land. He brought back report, and white people knew they had to come in, invade these places, move these people around, and change the name of these places. And then by a generation or two, when people come back and disperse babies from parents and disperse wives and husbands, I can't let this same tribe, these two from the same tribe, stand for a second. These two right here, I'm just using, come on. Y'all, you mean you Africans, good Africans. See, what happened to these two Africans right here, what we found with these two Africans? These Africans here are some of the most violent, dangerous Africans you ever seen in your life. If you turn your pretty white back on these niggas here, these niggas will kill you. These niggas is, listen, dang, always trying to run get away, always doing something, always up to something. I would never let these two get married. I'm sorry for this Africa. One of the most humblest people you ever find in Africa. Loving and kind. Love his master. I would use him to marry her. I would hope that what he's got will break what she got. When she come trying to escape and talking about leaving, no, ain't been too good. It's good, isn't it? It is funny, but you got to think about who thinks of that. So now you even think about when we get married and we come together, a husband and wife got so many differences, it's ridiculous. We don't have a lot of common stuff. Most of the time, husband and wife, be honest, we don't have a lot in common. Our upbringing's a lot different sometimes. One will be single parent, one two parent. One will come from one end and the other will come from another end. One will come sometime from one religion, another from. So this is like perfect marriage. Matter of fact, made in heaven. You see how they got us. Versus if you took people from the same clan and got married, what you think their mindset gonna be? What you think their purpose gonna be? Because their teaching is similar. So he couldn't afford to let you do it. That's why he got to use TV. He got to use stuff to break up. He know he ain't going to break up every home, but I'll break up enough. I'll break up enough. He knows when he's sure he's not going to affect everybody, but I'll get enough. It's always that percentage, that percentile average out here that I'm going to do the damage I accomplished to do. And see, the problem we got with these so-called preacher educators, they've been part of the system. You haven't gotten preachers that have been honest, that have really cared. There's no way, Jade, none of these guys are honest. You can't look at the news and see that and tell me you get up and you tell your people to stay dedicated to America. You can't tell people that you can't see that on live video. And this man laying here, this woman saying, please, don't move. If I can't tell a cell phone, I don't need this job. A cell phone, like, I just shot a man who just said, officer, I have a gun and a gun permit. You don't even see it. Let me get your ID. Give me your ID. Bop, 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 4 times. He didn't even got it out. So he didn't even get it out. The man admitted it. Still for precaution, you like this. Because he can't pull it. I'm not saying don't. Because he told me don't mean my hand ain't fit me on my gun. That's going to be standard procedure. You just told me you got a gun. This could go sour. So as he moving, I'm making sure I'm to a place. Let me see his ID. Let me see. This gonna be by procedure. I gotta be able. I can reflect his hand and say I can pop him, or I'm standing to where I'm here. So he gotta come and try to do this, and he's shot. I'm not finna be him. He just told me he got a gun. So let me see your ID. I gotta make sure if anything funny comes, he getting popped. I don't shoot him before he get nothing. Then she got a cell phone cut on. If I thought it was a gun, I'd have shot her before live Facebook came up. My boyfriend just, don't move, don't shoot. You can't tell a gun from a cell phone. I'm talking to a gun. So when you get these juries, they're not hard to get. Don't blame the jury. Well, blame the jury because they just like you. Typically, when you bring in 12 fools. You give them information. You explain a couple of things to them. We're not here to see whether or not it was black or white. We're here to see whether or not an intentional crime was committed. Y'all got me? And then you start to get them facts. And you tell them, only grade and think inside this wall. You got me? So when the jury heard it, they were already instructed, just like you. That's why they give you schools and media, because they teach you to think inside of him. You only stay inside of him. They get you games to teach you the same thing. Come stomp. Come stomp. Come on. Simon said, all right? Simon said, raise your hand. Simon said, put your hand down. Simon said, lift him out. Simon said, put him to your side. Now drop him. See that? No, that's fine. But let me tell you what happened. He went with what he wanted to do and what he wanted to hear. They went with what they were programmed and told to do. See, I started with them a long time. Come on, come on. I'm going to get these. Y'all have to say, I think I got time to wheel 12 of these damn dummies somewhere, and they ain't got enough sense to do what Simon said. Huh? Come on, stand again. Y'all move. Red light, green light. Everybody, red light, green light. What you supposed to do? Stop. I've been programming the whole time to work off of colors and commands. So when they get you and set you up, and by the time you're 18, do you know how much propaganda you should have gotten? Yeah. From red light, green light? Yeah. From Simon Said? To hide and go seek and tell you what's safe and what's not? Yeah. Telling you what's off limit, teaching you Barry with these kids game, teaching you the hopscotch. I've been playing you the whole time. So at 18, you ought to have enough sense that when I put you in here and I tell you to make decisions and I tell you what to do, you're doing based on what I said, because that's what Simon said. Yeah. You sit down. Y'all all right? I apologize. But it's wrong for the fact that this ain't what people come here for. You come here to find out about the love of Jesus, and you're in the wrong place. You need about the love of God, and this is part of what's hampered us. We're in one of the worst, and people realize you're in a wartime situation, and you don't have signals and signs. He got a flag that he can put fringes around, or the fringes not. They got a different way. They're not the fringes. Telling him, he signals himself. Different words and characteristics. Let people know exactly who he is. He can code certain things that people, you have none. You don't have something that gives you a call or command to something. Because the only thing you know is what he told you. Come on. You don't have nobody to call you to a readiness. Everything you got is based on what he told you. He told you when terrorists are him. He gave you color code just like he did with red light. Color code is orange. How many of y'all know what orange means? Me neither. But you know what you do? You look and see what other people are doing. That's all you do. Color code is at yellow. What does yellow mean? You try to look to see what other people do. What did they say do on the news? What did Simon say? Simon told you to look, watch, be vigilant, be alert. And you know who you're watching? Each other. And you ain't watching the person that gave you the command. I'm just being honest. That's one of them things. Well, we're going to let this Terrell sign. I'm going to try to get the way. I'm just trying to talk as I steady, but I don't know what's wrong. I'm losing.